What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your boy Kareem Supreme. Just sitting here at the park, just reminiscing about the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Y'all remember that movie? Yeah, it featured Christina Applegate. Christina Applegate was from Married with Children. She was the teenage heartthrob amongst the white male community in America. She was Kelly Bundy in Married with Children, and Married with Children was a successful sitcom back in the late '80s, early '90s. It lasted for a while too, but yeah, this was the first movie I ever saw her in, and white boys just went crazy. I mean, it was a white group called Young Black Teenagers, a white rap group called YBT, Young Black Teenagers, and they made a song called I Love Kelly Bundy or some stupid shit like that. For all those that don't know who YBT is, one of the lead rapper was, his name was Cameron. He played in House Party 2. He was the white boy with the dreads in House Party 2. Yeah, his group, the group that he was down with was called YBT, and they made a song about Kelly Bundy, Christina Applegate. I mean, that's how attractive she was to the white boys. I remember being in school and all I heard from white boys was, "Oh, Christina Applegate, oh, Kelly Bundy was fine," and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, to each their own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, she wasn't ugly, but, you know, I really wasn't crazy about her. You know, at that time, 1991, I was crazy about Lark Voorhees and Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show. And who else was I crazy about in 1991? Shoot, mainly Lark Voorhees at that time. But anyway, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. It just turned 30 years old. It was released June 7th, 1991. And here it is, June 7th, 2021. Now, these was one of the movies I never saw the preview to. This was one of the movies I never saw the previews to. I didn't hear anybody talking about it in school. You know, it just came from out of nowhere. I remember one time I came home from school and my mom bought it from BJ's. It was a VHS tape. It was laying on the table. And I looked, I saw Christina Applegate. I'm like, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I'm like, what kind of movie is this? I'm like, what? I don't remember seeing the preview, because me and my brother, we used to just, we would watch anything back then, and like, we would catch all the previews. You know, me, my brother, my cousins, we would catch all the previews and we would talk about it. You know what I mean? And, you know, I didn't ever remember hearing anything about this movie, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. So one day I sat down and watched it. I'm like, oh, okay. This is a all right movie, you know. They put the old lady died of natural causes, and they put her in a suitcase or something, and their mom went on vacation, and you know, it was Christina Applegate got a job at this law firm or something like that, and was lying about her age, lying about, you know, she lied on her resume. It was weird. She was playing a 17-year-old. She was smoking cigarettes in front of her mom. You know, which we saw a lot back in the 80s and 90s. You know, but now they don't do that. You don't see people smoking cigarettes in movies anymore. You know, you can't even. Some houses you live in, some apartment buildings don't even allow smoking in the apartments. It's crazy. I'm like, damn. You know, but anyway, it was an all right movie. It was 90-ish. You know, yeah, it was an all right movie. Fantasy, but what can I say? It's been 30 years. It don't even seem like it. It's been 30 years. Next it'll be 35. Then it'll be 40 years. You know, I was about 11 when this came out, and you know, it put Christina Applegate on the map. I mean, she was already a star from Married with Children, but this movie right here opened up more doors for her as far as Hollywood is concerned. And yeah, it turned out it was a box office success. Turned out to be a real good movie. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie for kids. Now when you look at it, you be like, man, they wouldn't make nothing like this in 2021 because everybody's sensitive and everybody's looking for something to have an outcry over. You know, what can I say? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. 30 years. I wonder if they ever did a part 2. If they did, I wouldn't have known about it. You know, when I was young, I remember saying this could be a part 2. But yeah, they do a lot of part 2s. I didn't even know it was a RoboCop 2 until a couple years ago. You know what I mean? But it's your boy Kareem Supreme. Holla at me. Peace.